Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we are back on Ark and we are back doing some more Crystal Isles stuff. So my character, you just have noticed, looks like he's got, I think maybe the story is that he's had a, we'll just say he's had some severe head lice, and so I've given him a shave. Oh, that's quite close in, isn't it? Don't see any in there. If you see any, let me know. I've not done a very good job at making that even. It was quite patchy. But then I guess you would do it if you were... It would be pretty patchy if you were using a pair of arc scissors. Prehistoric scissors. Wouldn't do a very good job. It looks like it needs some clippers, to be honest. Yeah, patchy as. So yeah, we're just down... below, we're back down kind of where the pen is that I showed you in the last episode. So I've actually bought a couple of thylers down, or thylers over from my Olympus team. I think I had one of these guys here before, but I bought another one over. So this is Gigi in honour of Granny, who actually bred. That was one of Granny's leftover dinos. Granny was someone playing on the iMine for a while with us. So yeah, I bred up. She had a really cool blue thyler. So if you're watching, Granny, you are living on with us through your bluey kind of lilac thyler there. But yeah, I've just brought those thylers over because the pen kept getting attacked while I was offline by the only thing that really kind of spawns here that's aggressive is the what are they called? Monkey Puzzle calls them the tickle chickens, but I can't actually remember what they're. They're Therazinos, yeah. So they're the only things that are really kind of actually properly aggressive in this area. So we are down here. Can you guys just deal with that bug so it can stop playing the music? Can that be a thing? Let's just get rid of you. Yeah, let's just get rid of you. Come on guys, you can do this. Oh, good. Yeah, good job. Because that's what I was asking you to do right there. You just had enough. You're just quitting on me. Anyway, we'll get him back in a second. I see a Sarko down there. So, oh, and there is a Therazuno, as I said. Let's just dispatch with this guy. Oh, you can get him probably now anyway. But yeah, we're just down here to get some. Some crystal actually. And I've got the Ravager team with me, so I can get stuff back up onto the mountain. See that hip fire? That's what pros do. That's what pros do. Yeah, so we've got the Ravagers down here. We're going to get some crystal. I'm doing some stuff up top again today. We'll just leave that guy down there for a bit. I'll get him in a minute. So I'm going to gather some. So this is what I'm doing in terms of harvesting. Can you get up there? Yeah, it's a bit weird this map because like I do actually, it really has grown on me, I have to say, since I started playing. I think that first day I wasn't super keen on it, but it's definitely grown on me a lot since we did the exploration. And obviously there is a lot of crystal, but you end up with a lot of this other crystal, which, unless I'm wrong, and if you know different, guys, tell me in the comments, because I'm sure people play this watching will know more than I do, because I'm a bit of a noob, but I don't really get the point of a lot of this stuff. It seems to be for taming the wyverns, but the wyverns are so easy to tame anyway that you don't end up needing anywhere near about this amount of. So I just end up keep chucking it. So I don't know if there's any point of having it really. You can't make glass out of it or anything, so it's not really that useful. So we're going to gather some more of this crystal up with the Anki. We'll probably leave him down here in the pen now, because the pen is pretty secure with those two fires there, and then we'll use the Ravagers to get back up top. So I will do my chores then, guys, and I will bring you back when we are ready to have some more fun and do some more building. I've done a bunch of progress actually on the lookout up top, but no spoilers yet. I will bring you back in a bit. Okay, so we're making our way back up with these this beautiful team that I have. We should be climbing into the light as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this is how I'm getting the resources up, just using the Ravager team. Oh, or not in that case. That's what you get when you're not looking. They're going to go all the way back down again now, aren't they? Come on guys, you can do this. Oh, that'll teach me for not paying attention. So we jump from that line to... Come on, give me the thing. Yeah, it seems like it's a little bit temperamental. It's the first time it's been a little bit temperamental. Oh, I just realised why. It's because I've got the HUD off. So yeah, we've been doing a bit more up here, as I said. Still not really sure what I'm doing with this platform, whether it's staying or not. I may well just remove it and see if I can get the crystal to spawn back in again. So let me just show you what I've done. I'm just going to leave those guys there. I think they're all, let's just make sure, spam the Y. So we've seen this already. This is the lookout area. Don't think I've done anything new on this. Maybe I didn't have this pot here before, or this section here before. I think maybe I did that after. And I did have, before, previously I had I think I had a fence foundation stuff going down there and maybe some little bit of steps. But I actually decided to take it away because I think it looks kind of cooler as just a path that's kind of using the plants and stuff. So I put some more plants in because you can never have enough plants as far as I'm concerned. Some lights, and you can see down below we have a platform. And I've put these steps in. These steps are, let me just see if I've got one of these on me. Let me see if I could just craft one. So they're just the benches basically. And I had to originally do this on the bit, did originally do this all the way up here. But it just ended up being that it had to come up kind of high because, as I said before, the terrain is actually, it's one of those kind of places you get these sometimes in art where the terrain is not where it's really showing you. If you look where it's actually trying to snap there, so it's way above where the actual terrain appears. So that's kind of rubbish. You end up with just a kind of really high ramp. And if you look closely at a lot of this, now I'm crouched down, so you can't really notice it, but it's all floating above the terrain. So yeah, when you actually kind of look really closely, you can notice that those flowers and stuff aren't really there. But when you're just kind of on the path, and I probably shouldn't tell you guys this sort of stuff because maybe you'd never know. But it's the sort of thing that I struggle with during my meticulousness, kind of struggles with sometimes, whether I'm happy with that or not. So yeah, so I ended up just kind of placing them down. And you obviously, because you can free place these, so you can just kind of let's just make a couple more. That's not what I want. Let's just make a couple more because I'm going to show you. I'm going to kind of just show you the technique. So it's really simple. You're just putting them down as the benches. And I have seen people do this before, but it's also kind of similar to what I was doing. The principle of what I was doing in the arena back on Olympus. That was just kind of placing down. Obviously, you've got to kind of work out where the terrain is going to let you do it. So in this little there was this kind of little natural gap here. So I did it there. And then that just kind of dictated really where the height of this next platform was going to be. And again, this is a custom platform, not used any of the cliff platforms or anything. I did actually look at the cliff platform, decided I didn't really like it. It didn't kind of fit with that one. Now I've done that one, I'm kind of committed to doing these kind of custom things. So I'm not sure what's this going to be yet. I think it is just going to stay as a landing pad. I'm not going to have a lot of dinos spawning here. Oh, sorry, based here. all the team I've got is going to be based down below. I'm just going to have the mounts really up here. So just probably my Griffin and my RG would be on this platform. I'll leave the Wyvern up on the mountain because he's just too big. So this is a combination of, if I can just get you a decent camera angle here. This is a combination of just the vanilla pieces and some of the stables stuff. I'll show you down below in a second because I've kind of gone down a bit further. Yeah, so I just did the same technique really. I used the in fact, did I just place these down? I think I just maybe placed these down. I didn't try and make the circle this time. So it's not quite as many pieces. It's just a... Actually, guys, you know what? I don't even remember how I did this now. Oh, I know what I did. I placed a load of ceilings down just to get a flat level. And then all I did actually was place fence foundations. Yeah, and then I used the angles off of the fence foundations just to make a shape. So nothing complicated really in that. I didn't feel that I needed to carry on the circle pattern. I might do another one, I'm not sure yet. It's just sort of organically going to grow. So then I ended up with a little spot where I put the railings around. These are the rope railings from Eco Stables. Would you be quiet? And ended up with this kind of little gap that I thought, oh, that'd be cool to put a little staircase down. So the same principle of what I just showed you before. As long as you've got a bit of terrain, you can just kind of, and it takes a bit of fiddling and a bit of time and stuff, but they will work as stairs. So yeah, obviously that's a really crap job of that I've just done there, but it's just time really. It's just taking the time to do it. They work perfectly fine as a pair of stairs, or a set of stairs, and so there you go. You just kind of go up and down them. I do feel like you maybe bounce a little bit more than you would on a normal set of stairs or a normal staircase, but I actually think it just looks better. So you couldn't get that effect from the ramp. It wouldn't look quite as, I guess, quite as rustic or quite as sort of. Yeah, you definitely can do this. This is, I mean, the beauty of why I did it actually was that it's a completely free-formed set of stairs because you're just placing the stairs as you go, piece by piece. And in this case, I ended up with kind of half of it clipped in, which is what I wanted because I just wanted a little rustic stairway. So that comes down to what is going to be the zip line to go down to that point there, because this spawn is there all the time, or not all the time, but it's frequently there. So I use that actually to transfer goods and stuff. I'm going to probably remove that major zip line there. Not sure, might leave it there. And then yeah, so I just then put in a room. If I can show you, yeah, it's going to take a little bit of fiddling. I'm just going to get in position right. So this is. I did this a few times with a few things. One of the things that the trouble that you get on occasions, I think, with Ark is that you just end up with things looking a little bit flimsy. So I wanted it to look supported. So if I'd just gone with the pillars around the edge there, these are the stable pillars, it wouldn't really have looked structurally sound enough for me. So I've used the stable floor foundations in conjunction. So you can see there, it's actually a couple of places it's sort of clipping through, but in conjunction with the actual vanilla floor pieces, or the most likely S plus, and then I've just kind of surrounded this with, again, more pieces from Ecos. There is actually one there. There's not one there yet. That's what we're about to do. And then I had this kind of little bit of the terrain coming in. So I've got an idea for that. We'll do that on this episode. I'll do that with you. Show you what. So basically, there was already kind of bits of terrain. You can see that we've seen that up the top. This cool leaf pattern, or this foliage here is all part of the terrain. It's not stuff I've put in, but I've put a load of stuff around it just to kind of fill it out. Also added that rock in just to give it a bit more texture. So I think this is probably going to be our room, our bedroom. Obviously I don't have a workshop area or anything yet, so we'll have to work out what that's going to be, how that's going to work. And then I also, actually in order to get the end of the stairway up the top there to cleanly come down, I did actually put ramps down. So I mentioned this before, I kind of just enjoy, like there isn't really a plan when I build, this is just a creative process, is like that's just given me that. I wanted that, so how do we navigate around that? Obviously I don't want to leave it. It would be a bit rubbish just to box it in, so I have a plan with that. I'm not probably going to do that in this episode, but you'll see what that's going to end up as. You might be able to guess. Have a guess away in the comments if you feel you have an idea. So yeah, we're just going to do some more stuff with this. So I'll bring you back when I've crafted up a few materials, and then we'll probably just finish this little, well, the actual building. I won't do any of the decorating or any of the sort of filling out, but I'll show you what the idea is that I had for that rock and the sort of cliff wall there. All right, back in a sec. Okay, so I think we've got everything we need. Let's just turn the HUD on. So let's just fill this out. Do the simple bits first. So that was going to be a double door. Oh, did I already put a double door? Oh, looks like I already put a double door down. Double door down. That's a challenging one to say. And I'm immediately forgotten one. Yeah, I'm not great at planning what I'm doing sometimes in this game, I have to say. What am I looking for, guys? I'm looking for doors. Right, so we want double door. I think we want the double door. I think we're going to go with that one. So let's just grab that. So we're just gonna flesh this out. As I said, just to get the structure in place. I do like this. I do like these pieces, I have to say. I used them on the boathouse, and that's why I left that bit of space there. What I had to do actually, if you notice, there's a couple of places that. So one of the challenges often about using the triangles and stuff is that you just get little gaps in the railings and things. So I knew that was going to be a thing, and it really annoys me when they clip through. But I'm not sure, I might put something there or not. But I just put a fence foundation actually between those two triangles, so then I can put down this railing spanning the two triangles rather than have it, because what it would actually want to do is clip across between those two, or just not snap at all. It probably wouldn't snap at all actually. So yeah, that's how I got around that. So these are going to be, they're already walls up there, aren't they? This is the challenge. When you've got to use glass, you often can't see. So I think these are going to be solid walls, just because the pillar coming down the middle of those. Not 100% sure on that, but I might change that at some point in the future. That's going to be a door, single door. We're going to go with a stained glass window. Is that the right way up? That looks like it might be the way up. Or that might just be my imagination. It might just be my imagination. It just looks like that bottom beam is thinner than that top one. That looks like it should be the other way around to me, but I'm not getting the options to do anything about it. So I'm just going to do that. So this is going to be, yeah, I noticed this on, I think it was Crackers had a video on this the other day where she, I think it was Crackers anyway, showing a video where she'd done some stuff with the, yeah, I don't think I can handle that. That gap is just so annoying. And that is because Eco's roof pieces are different to the S Plus roof pieces, I believe. That's why there's a space there. However much we love Eco, that is a little bit annoying. So I'm missing a piece, but I'll probably just do that off camera. So what we're going to do with this is actually we're going to make a feature out of it. So I ran fence foundations to trim the edge of this to give me a wall, because obviously actually the wall is... Oh, Oddle's killing wyverns. Getting all the tongue twisters today. So I'm going to put down, and we'll actually just so we're going to have to just take that out for my liking, because it's actually just clipping inside that glass, and I cannot have that. I try and make sure even when I'm placing things that that I don't let stuff clip through too much. That's interesting. That's going to be a challenge. Oh, we're going to get this with all of them. Ooh, okay. Why is that not considered to be a fence foundation? To be a foundation support? Is that because underneath we don't have what it wants? It will let me put it back in there. So that's actually where the ceiling is, which I don't want to do. I want it on that snap point there. So the plan is just to make a feature out of this this section. Alright guys, so let me bring you back in a second. I hadn't anticipated that was going to be an issue, but I'm sure I'll be able to fix it. So let me bring you back again in a sec. Okay, so we've sussed out how to fix this. So it's actually a pretty simple solution. So it won't... the reason why that's not placing is because that is an S plus fence foundation. Has no support because it's not, the structure isn't supported by anything actually. That is free floating. The bits that are supported are the stable floors, but it's not considering that to be part of the same structure. So the easy way, so obviously we can place a S plus base because S plus has we've got the config file set to turn off the S plus, the requirement for S plus structure support or foundation support. So the thing it's giving me on the eco thing, it doesn't care about because we've got that turned off. But all I need to do, interestingly, is place the, you swine, you dastardly swine. Let me just fix that back up again. That one. Just knows I'm recording. Just knows I'm recording, so it's not going to play nicely with me. You see? You see? Okay, right. So my fence foundation is here. So all I need to do is place a thatch wall, and we should be patient with it because the second I pressed record it started doing this. Before I did this I wasn't doing that once. There we go. And then interestingly enough it'll actually let me, it's green, it is the eco wall, and so it will let me replace it. So we, in theory we should just be able to continue doing that all the way around the remaining parts of the structure. Let's just make another one. And that should then, once the wall is there, once the eco wall's there, just a little dance to the music. So that's perfectly timed actually, because it's now revealing the fact that I put, obviously that was planned for night to fall right there. But you can see the effect of what I wanted, because I've put some lights back there. And I'm one short on the glass. Let's just run up there and do that real quick. I'm not going to gamma, guys, because I think this area is really pretty, and we shall see if it doesn't come out in the video. Trouble is, when you record stuff like this, see, I see a better version of it. It's sharper on my screen than it will be for you guys on the YouTube video, unfortunately. So if this is a bit dark, I apologise. I'm hoping you're actually just going to get the ambience of that. Tell you what, I'll give you a little bit more, as you are so nicely. There you go. So that's the idea. So that's kind of going to be the backdrop to our bedroom. It's going to be this, yeah, kind of nature corner bit. Be wicked to have something in there. I don't know what I'd put in there. Maybe a bee or something. Or am I going to live with that leaf clipping through? I might have to think about that. So yeah, that's the effect, guys. That's the idea. And yeah, as I said, we'll come back and we'll do this corner, and obviously we'll decorate it. I might well do some of that off camera, just to show you, because that's actually, I'm not sure if you've seen it in my stuff before, you'll know that so the interior is just as important as the building to me. So I tend to take quite a long time over those. I'm missing a door there, aren't I? I'm missing a double window here. Let's just do that, just for completionism of the episode. So yeah, I really appreciate. I'm just going to as I'm doing this last little filler, I really appreciate the support and stuff, guys. At the moment, it's really cool. I've put loads of videos out recently. Just it's quite easy to make the videos that are exploration videos. They don't take a lot of time. Obviously, they're fairly unedited. Why can't I see this? That's what I want. So yeah, we probably won't have that. You probably won't have quite as many videos this week. Probably next week as well, because I've got some real life stuff happening. Real life gets in the way sometimes, unfortunately. But yeah, let me know what you think of this, guys, as an idea, and if you've got any other suggestions for this area or what you'd like to see, I'd love to hear them. And yeah, so hope you're enjoying this stuff. Don't forget to drop a like, sub if you haven't already. That's really cool. Share with your peeps if you think they'll be interested. My name is Toves, and hopefully we'll grow our lovely hair back and not have this gammy looking moth-eaten do that we have at the moment. Alright guys, so yeah, take it easy, and I shall catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching.